Hey everyone, it is Melly Mel here from Sincerely Creative Mom. We are going to work on the 14-inch patent pending Pancake Wreath frame. I'm going to use this really cute sign that we got from the wreath supply box in June. And we're going to use some of the ribbon that also came in that box, the 4-inch and the 1.5 inch. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to add our pipe cleaners to the outside first. We're going to do the whole entire, well, I guess we're going to do the whole thing. We're just going to add our pipe cleaners right where those holes are. So if you see those holes go around the center of that frame, and where every hole is, there's a coordinating notch. So hole and a notch, a hole and a notch, a hole and a notch. But then you see some extra holes there. Those are just extra to help you balance. Maybe you're putting your sign in. You have a 6x12, you're putting your sign in, or your bow. So just a little bit different to help you balance. But this is where we're going to be attaching and fastening all of our items. Right here where these holes are. Bring it to the notch. Tie it nice and tight. Okay, so pancake style 1.0, just the normal pancake style we're going to work on here. It is 20 inches long and I need 12 of these. So we're going to go ahead and cut up this whole thing. Alright, so we're taking our mesh here. I'm going to scrunch right up the center. I'm going to scrunch right up the center. Scrunch, 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 scrunch all the way up. And I'm going to put our cute little ruffle right in here. Crisscross, twist, twist. So again, we have the Pancake Wreath 1.0 that we're working on right now. We're going to overlap those pieces and make it round and flat like a pancake. So right up the center. Now the Pancake Wreath design has a lot of very important keys here, okay? Number one, the amount of supplies, the actual measurements is part of the true Pancake Wreath design, okay? So it was designed so that we can get the most out of our roll of mesh and the most out of our roll of ribbons. So keep that in mind. We have 12 twist ties here at 20 inches long. 12 twist ties at 20 inches long. We have 12 pieces at 20 inches. 20. Alright, a little different here. A little different. We're going to use a 4-inch. Okay, so we're going to put we cut our ribbons 14 inches. So the 4-inch and the 1.5 inch are 14 inches. I found the center, ruffled it real tight up that center. Now, I know we love this mesh, but this is going to cover it up just a little bit. It's fine. It's totally fine. Okay, I'm going to push that in. Now I'm going to just take this and make sure. I love the 4-inch. It's so cool. And I love how full this is going to be at the very end. I'm putting on, you see these pipe cleaners they're still empty. So we're still going to add another layer to this which will cover that ring. Okay, always making sure that every time I put these in, they're all facing out towards me. Okay, here we go. Nice and pretty. We're out now about 24 inches. Okay, I'm going to scrunch right up the center. And then it's gonna be all right. I'm gonna go right on top of that mesh. It's gonna be okay. Covering up some of those ribbons. I know, it's gonna be all right. So the ribbon and the sign came from the June monthly supply box. It was an incredible box. So it's 20 inches on the mesh, so 12 twist ties, 14 inches on the ribbons. Okay, we're going in right on the inside. Now, a little different here because I'm using a 4-inch, so it's going to be a little fuller than it usually is. But we're going to put that in there and crisscross about 7 or 8 times or so. You could leave this, and when I'm making it off camera, I do leave it in there. It's going to end up under the sign, under the bow. It doesn't really matter that it's there. And your customer's not going to see it. Aw, I love this. I love it so much. All right, we're going to put some pipe cleaners here. Let's make a little bow. I mean, let's get this ribbon in there. So I like to have the bow not always, but I like to have the bow be different with the ribbon. Okay, we're going to do 6-inch loops. So we're going to pinch. That just got smaller. That's fine. Are those leaves copper and the navy? Yes. Gloria, this ribbon is absolutely everything. It's my favorite fall. Favorite fall. Totally love it. It's gorgeous. It's like foil copper. It's so pretty. And we're going to do 2 loops on each side. So typically I do the Lisa bow here where there's 3 loops and 2 tails per layer. This one I'm doing a little bit different because I know I don't have a lot of the pumpkin ribbon that we're going to put in here left. All right, we don't have a lot of this, so we're going to make it stretch. Oh, this is going to be just perfect. And we'll cut that off. Oopsie, we'll cut that off in just a second. So if you're interested in the frames, the Pancake Wreath frames, that Damon and I have a patent pending, I'm so excited for that. You can go directly to thepancakeframe.com, thepancakeframe.com. All right, so we're going to take a little bit of this. Oh, why don't I just do that? Yeah, let's just do that. Instead of all the lots of it, let's just do one little. Yeah, why not? It's pretty thick already. So then that, even though we just did one, it's going to help cover that just like that. We're going to bring those down flat. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. All right. We're going to add our pipe cleaners here. I'm just going to add these in. I just built up that. It's real tight, real loud. Just a second. Real loud one more time. So the, what are these? Staples are 1/4 inch, but our sign is not quite 1/4 inch. Not quite. So I'm going to set this in here just a little bit up. I'm going to put that a little bit further up than the center. So I'm going to leave a spot right here. That's where our bow is going to go. And then I'm going to take this over from here and wiggle our pipe cleaners right through the mesh. All right, so same with the pipe cleaners here. I'm going to go one inside that frame and then slip one in there and kind of wiggle it through the outside so I can grab a hold of the actual frame to attach this. Okay, now don't look. I'm going to squish my bow. It's fine. It's fine. I'm going to fluff it back out, I promise. Nice and tight there. So pretty.